Hi, welcome everybody. It's Mike Newton in the fitting studio here at Lytham Golf Academy. This time I've got a wedge review and it's the brand new TaylorMade Milled Grind Wedge. Okay, so this is a very new wedge from TaylorMade. It's a very premium wedge that they're offering. They're sort of talking about being very precision milled here. So there's a big milling process happening on the face. You can see on the sole here, it's very tightly made, to be honest, so there's no discrepancies or maybe differences from wedge to wedge as they come off the production line. These are very tight tolerances and it's a really high quality sort of wedge. Okay, so we're going to hit some shots on GC2 here. I've actually got the 54 degree here. Obviously there's various loft options available in this particular wedge and some different bounce options as well. Okay, this is the SB, which is standard bounce, 11 degree bounce option and a 54 degree wedge. So I've got some real balls down here, so we're going to hit some shots. We're going to have a look at some spin numbers and maybe just see how this is sort of feeling and how it's sort of producing in terms of data and spin and distance and everything. Okay, so here's the wedge in the playing position here. So you can see it's a very classic looking wedge, you know, very nice rounded high toe section there. And the big thing I like about it is there's hardly any offset on that. So from the front of the hosel into that leading edge, it just flows like pretty much in a straight line, which I personally like. So it's not a really rounded leading edge there, but very beautiful looking golf club. If you try and see closely here, you might not see it here, but you can possibly see it in the toe section there. There's the milling on the club face, obviously working on really maximising spin, but keeping it consistent as well. So just looking a little bit closer into the back of the head here, you can see really beautiful finish on the golf club. You know, there's this sort of carbon steel sort of finish on it there. You can see this little bore through here, which is obviously going to try and help to create a little bit more consistency on strikes. Helps to save a little bit of weight also, which they can then reposition in the club head. Just moving the head over here, you can see there's the sort of lines on the sole there, some more milling there. You see how the sole chamfers off there into the heel section. Okay, to help with maybe just opening the club up on different sort of lies and different turf and the different lies that you would experience out on the golf course. So I've set myself up on the 9th hole at the Brabazon at the Belfry here. So I've actually 103 yards out. I'm expecting to get a little bit of spin on this, so I'll set myself a little bit further out. A little bit closer here. So we'll check some flights out on the simulator here and see how that looks. Okay, so we'll hit the first shot. Again, really nice looking shape behind that ball. Okay, here's the first shot. Really nice sort of first shot here. Just coming in. Just cut off. Oh yeah, nice. Take that one. Okay, so I've set myself quite a tough task to beat that now. That was really quite nice and close to the hole. But we'll give this one a go. Let's hit another one. Okay, so here's the second one. Feels really nice off the club face. Okay, oh, this is past it. Oh, nearly. Lots of spin on that one. Really good strike there. Okay, so we're going to hit another one here. Get close to this hole here. If we can get one in, it'll be amazing. Okay, so here's the third shot. Getting right on it here. Good strike. Oh, yeah, loads of spin on there. Really getting some spin and control that golf ball. Okay, here was the last one we hit. Again, nice and straight. Ooh, spin on there as well. Right, so let's have a look at some numbers here. So there's the 4 shots to hit there. So ball speed at 87 mile an hour, launching at 29. This is the one I want to really look at, is the backspin here. So I tell you what, that is a really tight set of numbers for a lofted golf club, which obviously they are quite easier to hit because there's a lot of loft, short shaft, but sometimes spin numbers can vary a little bit, again, on strikes here. Now, TaylorMade is saying this is really aimed at being a very consistent golf club, and I'm seeing that. You know, these are some really tight numbers all around that sort of 10,500 mark, which is great. And I know, for me as a player, I would know what that's doing, how it's controlling. I haven't got one that drops off at 8,000. I haven't got one that goes up to 12,000. You know, it's very, very tight on the numbers. So carry distance wise, sort of between 99 and 105. So averaging at 102 on the carry there. Okay. Right, well, there we have it. The TaylorMade Milled Grind Wedge. That is a nice wedge. Okay, as I say, it is premium. It's very high quality. It's made to tight tolerances here. You know, they've got some really tight milling on the club face here. So it's a fantastic feeling golf club. And maybe that little bit of that through ball there, saving weight, repositioning it, making that CG more central in the club head. I know it sounds daft, but as I say before, in wedges it does sometimes get pulled towards the heel. So with it being a little bit more central, you should see some more consistent numbers, which is what TaylorMade is saying. I'm actually seeing that, which is good. So I'm very impressed with that. It's a very nice feeling wedge. So I think if you want a quality wedge with really soft feel, but some sort of tight numbers, definitely worth a go here. Okay, I think the important thing with wedges is there's a lot of loft options, a lot of bounce options on the sole. It's really sort of seeing where do you play your most golf at, course-wise, condition-wise of the turf. You know, whether that's going to high bounce, low bounce, but at the same time you've got to look at your technique as well, your angle of attack. Do you come steep on it? Do you take really big divots, or are you very shallow? So either way, there's options there to suit you as an individual. In terms of loft options, again, there's a few options here, but it's trying to really gap it into your set. So as you run from your 9 inch pitching wedge, possibly into a gap wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge, depending on how many wedges you want to carry. You might only want to carry a gap and a sand. You might just want to, you know, or you might have 4 wedges. So this is where really getting on the GC2 here, or a launch monitor, getting fit, hit some different distances with some different lofts, get a real good tight gap in there, because this is the scoring end of your game here, so it's really important and definitely worth taking a bit of time and getting some really good wedges in your golf bag. Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. Who likes the TaylorMade Milled Grind Wedge? I personally do. It's a favourite of mine. I could be going in my bag. You know, I'm ready to get some new grooves in my bag, to be honest. So, you know, that could well be a contender. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe, and we'll catch up with you all very soon.